All right, so we're going to be doing another comic review, and this is another book sent to me by my friend Chris. Thank you as always, brother. And today we're going back to the world of Conan the Barbarian, Volume 4, Frozen Faith. This is, like I said, the fourth volume in Jim Zub's Conan the Barbarian, and I've been really loving this series. I've always been a massive Conan the Barbarian fan. I've always loved the comics. I've really enjoyed the series, and I've always enjoyed the just absolute brutality and just like Jim Zub. And I got to meet him at MegaCon. And he actually, I don't know if he's watching this, but he did comment on one of my videos of Conan the Barbarian thanking me for the reviews. So, Jim, if you're out there, hi. You've been writing great comics. But yeah, so Frozen Faith is a storyline that's a lot different because we're coming off of the Battle for the Black Stone event, and it wasn't really touched on in the Battle for the Black Stone event, but in here it's touched on a little more. That being, Conan's faith has been kind of, shall we say, a little shaken, mostly because like his faith in Crom has been kind of shaken, and now he's questioning, Crom and everything else. So we also get more of Conan's life as a child living in Crimea, essentially growing up and even questioning the elders, like, hey, is Crom real? Like, is Crom like a legit thing? And what's his mountain? Like, he's questioning religion, and the elders are like, look, you're asking too many questions. Crom's the god of mountains. You think he just picks one mountain? No. And I like that. We don't really get a lot of comics of like Conan in his younger years. We do have some stories of like Conan braving the wilds and also like questioning Crom, but we never really know where it came from originally. So that's what I really like about this book. What I really like about one theme of this book. The other main story of this comic is that in this storyline, what happens is that Conan is, like I said, he's in the far north, and he encounters what are essentially Vikings. They're kind of like pseudo, because this is supposed to be a forgotten era. Remember, the world of Conan is supposed to be like the forgotten age of mankind. So he's in the far north, and he encounters what are kind of essentially Vikings. They worship the Aesir, the Norse gods, but they name them a little differently. And in typical Conan fashion, he basically makes friends with them by, killing a few of them, and then their chieftain arrives as like, you're actually kind of cool shit. We're fighting some raiders. You want to come with us? And Conan's like, all right. But on top of that, Conan finds himself in the crosshairs of a red-haired woman who you see in this image in this cover right here. I can't really show her because she's kind of naked. That's one thing with this book it had over the Marvel run, where we actually can let Conan, be as X-rated as it used to be. But Conan, but this woman singles out Conan and has like a test of faith for him. We also get like some really fun stuff. Conan and like there's something about like barbarians in the snow fighting Vikings, and we even get some draw gear here and there. There's something about that really is interesting and really like gets my blood going. The comic, like I said, all Conan books should not be read by kids, but these are always solid. And what I've always liked about the Conan comics, what I've always enjoyed most about them, especially with this Titan Books era, is that for the most part, a lot of these story arcs can be settled in 4 issues, which Jim Zub is actually, and sometimes I know, like sometimes comics get wrapped up too far, like too fast or something like that. But here, I think I've said this before about Jim Zub, is that he's really good at pacing. He is really fantastic at pacing. You give him 4 issues, he will give you a full comic. Like, he will legit give you a full-on comic, no matter what it is, right? So I like that. This also feels like a hop, skip, and a jump, because I don't have volume 5 yet. I already know that's out, but Chris hasn't sent it to me. this leads into his collision course with Stygia. So I think we're going to be getting Thothamon back, or get more of Thulsa Doom in the near future. So I'm very much looking forward to seeing more of that. But all in all, Jim Zub's Conan the Barbarian continues to be a just absolutely stellar book. I freaking love this comic. I've been loving the Conan the Barbarian series. I've been wanting to read also the Solomon Kane comic as well. I've heard nothing but really good things about that, and Solomon Kane is a character I've wanted to read but never really had a chance to. So yeah. Other than that, this is also a pretty self-contained story too. So if you want to pick this up and read it for yourself, I'd say check it out. But yeah, I just recommend all of Jim Zub's Conan the Barbarian comics. But you guys tell me in the comments below, what did you guys think of it? And Chris, I know you're watching. Thank you again, brother. But other than that, I'm Mr. Multiverse. I'll see you next time in the Multiverse.